Cheng, you can hear me, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So, Karthik, are you there in the VAT CDC?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So, the Chennai students are joining online, right?
Ma'am, we have created a YouTube, ma'am, so that students can watch it. We have shared the link also. You can project it and it will be directly streamed to the students.
Okay, great.
Gayatri, do we have Srijit and Azam also?
Srijit will be joining. I'll just talk to him once.
Sure.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hi, Arun. Good morning.
Ma'am, we can start sharp by 10 o'clock, ma'am. Live streaming also started, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. I'm just waiting for Srijit. He'll join in a minute. We can start
Sure.
up.
Yeah, ma'am, sure.
Gayatri, let me know once Srijit joins in. We can.
Okay.
I hope everybody can see the first slide.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Srijit.
Hi, Gayatri. Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Good
Hi.
morning, Srijit. Gayatri, are we good to go? I hope everybody can see us also.
Yes, of course.
All right.
We're
Gayatri.
good to go, sir. On behalf of VAT, sir, we are welcoming you to the campus OnMobile to campus hiring of 2024 batch. Thanks a lot, Gayatri ma'am and Sir Srijit sir and team. It's a great day. So we can the entire presentation is live streamed to both Vellore and Chennai campus. And if any queries students has, we'll be communicating to you over WhatsApp. Over to you for the pre-placement address, sir. Thanks a lot.
Superb. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Mr. Arun, for having us here today. And for all the students who have joined us live, thank you. It's a little early in the morning, but never a wrong time for something good. So here goes. My name is Chegappa. I am the HR manager here at OnMobile. I'm followed by I'm joined by my colleagues Gayatri. We also have Shrijit, our CTO. So the whole idea of today's meeting is to give you an idea of what exactly is on mobile. We will also walk you through our products. We will also give you an insight of what is the expectations of on mobile when we drop down to the campus and administer a test. What is the format of the test? We will also give you a brief of what kind of questions you can expect during the test and how exactly the evaluation happens. All right. So that's the whole idea. We are also open to question and answers in the chat box. So don't worry about it during when me and Srijit and Gayatri are talking or presenting. Don't worry about it. A lot of questions might come to your mind. Write it down in the chat box as and when we are done with the presentation. We'll open up some time, for all of you to kind of ask your queries, and we will take up the questions. All right. I hope that's fine for everybody. So we will start off with today's presentation.
Chang, just one point. We said about questions, but I think this is getting live streamed.
Mhm.
This might come as a questions in the YouTube. So do we have any ways of viewing that?
Arun informed that it
Arun
will be
might
coming
be
through WhatsApp.
right.
Otherwise, so I'll be reading out the questions if it is coming to me.
Yeah.
Arun, you're on
You are
mute.
on mute if you are talking.
So we'll be sharing the queries over the WhatsApp, so you can reply back to the same live stream.
All right, great. Okay. Then
Perfect.
Chang, let's start.
Perfect. Superb. So, good morning, everybody. As I said, I'm Chegappa from the HR team. To give you a brief of what exactly is OnMobile, we are roughly a 23-year-old company. Our headquarters is here in Bangalore. We have roughly about 500 odd employees across the world, and needless to say, we are a product-based company. I'm sure that everybody would have read about the organization online. We are a product-based company. We are primarily into mobile entertainment and solutions. We have a presence in roughly about 63 countries worldwide, multiple clients across the globe, close to 73 million US dollars in terms of revenue as of last year. We are a publicly listed company both on National Stock Exchange and the Bombay Stock Exchange. All right. So we have key offices across the world, majorly 24 odd offices across the globe. Right. This is a brief of what exactly is OnMobile, and OnMobile has also been ranked as a great place to work as of last year. So the last 2 years, we've been a great place to work. We are certified, right? Having said that, as I said, we are a product-based company, and what are our products? We will get into that. So we have primarily four products, which caters into the mobile entertainment industry. Most of our products are targeted at B2C, that is directly to the consumer. So needless to say, when anybody plays this particular online content or accesses this online content, we need to target a large audience. So it's a global audience that we target, and we have cutting edge technology because most of our products are cloud based. So we have to ensure the security of the clients as well as the consumers, right? We also look at monetizing and earning revenues through these streaming and other services that we host online, and our content is primarily mobile based, right? So what exactly are these products that we are talking about? So we have primarily four categories, right? The first and foremost is Challenges Arena. It's an online platform where customers or clients or direct end users can compete with each other on the real time leaderboards on arcade games or any trivia games, right? So it's basically an online platform. We also have Onmo, which is a social gaming platform, as unlike any other regular. We'll just give you an example of, say, a Subway Surfer. Instead of you downloading and playing endlessly or running on inside the Subway endlessly, here is a solution to it where we have multiple levels where you can also challenge your friends, make it more social. And it's also AI based, right? So all these are hosted on the cloud as against you downloading this on your mobile and play. right? Similarly, we also have a lot of downloadable games where we directly compete with Google Play Pass and Apple Arcade, right? In addition to this, as I spoke, these three products that we have are directly customer or end user based, but we also have an enterprise solution which is Gameize, right? Where enterprises can view or customize how exactly they can you know get insights of what exactly the end user wants and how exactly do they work on it, right? So these are the major four products that on mobile deals in. Having said that, I'd like Srijit to kind of give more details on the technicalities of what exactly are we expecting from the students and what kind of an interview process that they would go through. Srijit, feel free to add in case I might have missed out something.
Thanks, Chen. Good morning, everyone. This is Srijit. I'm CDO of OnMobile. I'm excited to see you all, to meet you all. And as Chen said, so we are the agenda of this meeting to give you an overview of OnMobile, what we do, what what you can expect from OnMobile, and what's going to be our kind of recruitment philosophy, and how do you evaluate people and stuff like that. Plus, any kind of questions if you want to ask, feel free. Put in the comments of your streaming, and we'll try to answer that. Okay, so adding a little bit on what Chen was touching upon regarding the products what we have. So one thing I just want to make clear is that we don't create games. I mean, we are not into game design or game creative space. So we are into the game platform space, which means that we create platform wherein the game creators or providers can come together, showcase their products, and the game players or the gamers can come, explore the games, discover other gamers, challenge them, compete with them, and win prizes and stuff like that. So one notable feature in one of this very kind of cutting edge what we're doing for a product called Onmo is called cloud streaming. So let me tell you about that. So normally some of your gamers will know that to play a game, so you need to download the game binaries, be it an APK or be it any kind of in iOS, the binary package or in the consoles, whatever the binaries that you have to physically you have to download or physically buy and load it, as the case may be. This requires some restrictions on what kind of hardware you need to have. So you need to have, say, a PS5 console, or you need to have a game or a phone with probably uh, advanced GPU cards, specs, and stuff like that. So you don't know whether this phone is supported, this phone supports the game what you want to play in, and things like that. And plus, you have to download and do it. Wherein almost solves it by hosting the game on the cloud. So which means that the game rendering and gameplay will happen on one of the array of the GPU servers what we are out there in the cloud. The game get rendered over here, streamed over the network, and rendered in the screen, wherein you can interact obviously with the gestures. The gestures will go back to the server. So if you look at this one, I not intended to explain all the technical difficulties over this one. There are a lot of challenges here in terms of how to optimize the server performance, how to optimize the network, how to optimize the gesture capturing, how to predict the user's behavior and then be ready for that and stuff like that, because latency is the key over here. Plus, there is another innovation called Moments, where instead in normal games, you have to install the game, start right from the beginning, and then progress. So here we have a curated specific gameplays called Moments, which will let you jump right into the thick of the game, which are like popular moments of the game, and then play for like 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, and stuff like that, and get back. And so there are quite a few innovations happening. Apart from the gaming space, we have presence on the SaaS platform, which is called Gameize, which is a gamified way of improving the engagement and retention for a product. This we sell to a lot of startups and enterprises. We are into 5G space, where we're trying to see on the 5G how we can exploit the possibility of video orbiting, uh, how we can play ads to them at the point of time, and how we can maybe uh, promote certain videos or certain businesses and stuff like that. There could be multiple use case for that. So there are multiple initiatives are happening, and all this requires slightly different skill set, but the base thing what we require from employees is just passion and commitment, and of course learnability and talent. So that is what we will be looking for right now. And I'll tell you in details how we are going to do our recruitment process, the next slide. But before that, let me tell you from a technology stack and from your point of view, from a career point of view, what you can expect from us. From a stack point of view, I already explained what are the different kind of, you would have seen, you would have got a kind of idea of what are the different kind of stacks on which we are working on. It is start from gaming. So in the gaming itself, there are a lot of other aspects which I didn't cover. Then cloud streaming, I already talked about. 5G, I talked about. Communication platform. So how to deliver, say, for example, 100 million messages in a day. So one of our platforms routinely delivers around 15 billion messages to a communication platform, which I haven't specified. Is another one what you were talking about to the users. So that's the kind of scale what we are on. We are we follow a polyglot development environment, which means that most of our backends are on Java, but we use TypeScript and Dart and Flutter for the front end across multiple frameworks. Most of our GPU specific and telephony codes are written on C++ and Go. And we are mostly on the cloud. We follow a microservice architecture, the standard ones, and that's deployed on Kubernetes, Docker, and containers. Plus, we have quite a lot of legacy installations which are working on, which are running on bare metal servers. Right now, we are moving that to a private cloud model using Rancher as the backbone. So this is all the stack side. Now, what you can look at on the first 6 months from a career point of view, you will be given a lot of training on Java and other programming languages. So this is one thing very important. We are not right now looking for a existing coding skills. So we are not looking for Java experts. We are not looking for C++ expert. I'll tell you the reason in the next slide. So you will be given the extensive and rigorous training on project training on the relevant technologies. You will have access, unlimited access to all the training materials and the entire code base of OnMobile. Obviously, the code base will be read-only. You'll not be able to check in for that, but you always can clone the repos for any of the projects. Well, I say most of the project. And then you see the code base and learn from that. On the successful training, you will be pressed to active development as an SD1, which means that you'll be contributing to one of those projects what I told. A lot of other projects I haven't mentioned. So you'll be pressed into the active development as an SD1. And in the process, you will be getting an advanced in-project training itself. So obviously, there'll be people to mentor you at different levels at the different roles. So you'll be mentored by all those persons. So you will never be out in the lurch, and you'll always get guidance and career paths. All right, so that's about the training. And I also want to mention that we have an internship program. Let's go back to the We have an internship program wherein we strongly encourage selected candidates to undergo an internship. It's a full internship for 2 to 5 months till the time of joining. This is not a conditional internship. This is offered to the people who we have planned to hire or we have hired. And the advantage of that, you will get to know about the projects in their real sense, and you'll know how the real world works out there. And it's always beneficial to you. Now, from the career point of view, as I said, you will be joining as D1, and then it's a normal career progression as in any other companies, SD1, SD2 leads, architect or managers, and depending your choice may be. And the duration, what I told, is indicative. Doesn't mean that you will become an SD2 in 2 years, or you cannot become SD2 before 2 years. That's not the case. We follow a very meritocratic organization, which means that talent and hard work, commitment, innovations, all those things always will be rewarded. So we have got a case where we have SD2 at less than 2 years, quite a few. Yeah, so can we go to the next slide? All right, so now let me talk about the recruitment process, and because it's going to be a little different than what others follow. And let me tell you the reason for that. So we are looking for bright problem solvers. We are not right away looking for people with coding skills. So we believe that the people who have a logical bent of mind and who can solve their problems, define the path of that problems very clearly, saying that this is the reason I took this path and this is the end path, and then communicate that effectively. That person can be very good developer. So when this we are telling, we are following this process for the last couple of decades, right from we started. We got great developers through this path. So we don't insist on the coding skills, which means that your recruitment process will not be primarily based on coding skills. Of course, if you say that if you know coding and if you've done projects and stuff like that, obviously there'll be questions on that. Okay, so but that's not a primary requirement. The primary requirement is that analytical reasoning and problem solving is what we will be judging you based on. And as I said, you will be just not based on the answer, but the path towards the answer. The answer may be wrong. That's fine, because but we critically analyze and try to judge what was your thought process, what is the soundness of the assumptions you make, what are the assumptions you made, what is the validity of thinking. So it's not. So it's more about getting the thinking right rather than getting the answer right. So that the process will contain test and multiple rounds of interview, and all those rounds we will be following the same pattern. So prepared to answer a lot of puzzles, prepared to answer to rack your head on that, and rock well. So for say samples, I've given two samples. The first one is rather simple. Second one is moderately complex. So these questions are there just to give an idea of what kind of problems uh, you can expect. I didn't put the answers to the question because so we are looking for, obviously, your test will be evaluated based on the answer. So if you give a wrong answer, obviously will not clear the test. But even though the test, you are supposed to maintain a rough sheet which gives an indication of how the answers has been arrived. So be sure about that. The test, the interview is going to be just based on that, just based on a discussion based question. Test is going to be based on your right answer. So it is not a multiple choice. You have to write the answer, which has to be the right answer. Plus, you have to show the working as well. Right. So I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. Now, yeah, I'm done. And let's go to Chen. Anything else you want to cover?
No, I think that should be fine. We've covered, it's pretty exhaustive. Gayatri, is there anything that you might want to add?
No, Cheng and Srijit, so we can go for the Q&A session, and most probably that will cover if anything needs to be clarified. So Karthik and Arun, we will be getting questions over the WhatsApp, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just a minute. It's a physical drive planned in VAT campus. Just we have.
Okay, I'll explain.
So, well, first question is online or physical? Both the one student asked the question as physical online test or a physical test. The
It's
first two
going to be
rounds.
a physical written test, which will be conducted tomorrow.
Paper pencil test.
Correct, paper pencil test, and we will be there in your campus tomorrow. And approximately it will start before 9 a.m. We plan to start before 9 a.m. and it will be a written test. First one will be a written test.
Both the test and the interviews will be offline. So we'll be there in the campus, and we'll try to finish the entire process by tomorrow. But in the case, in some cases, it might spill. So that we'll see how to handle those cases. But for tomorrow, we'll plan to do both the test and the interview in the campus itself.
Ma'am, one more query. If any student felt this JD, this particular profile is not suits for them, can they withdraw from the process, ma'am, by not setting the process tomorrow?
So, yeah, if they are not interested or not getting aligned with the JD, of course they can. It's students' choice, and we have rolled out the JD and got the applications based on that.
Ma'am, query about internship stipend and CTC, ma'am. One student already we
Stipend and
delivered, but still few students having some.
okay, stipend and CTC is already been communicated with the students, if I'm not wrong. So you can contact your placement coordinator to get the details on that.
Ma'am, any lot of students did industry readiness certification programs. So whether those certifications are considered on the screening of screening at the time of interviews.
Cheng, do you want to answer this question?
So you're saying that they are certified on readiness to work, right?
A lot of students already done some industry readiness certification as part of so that they can no get considered as CC. So those certifications are considered in the interviews.
See, we have our own process. As Srijit had mentioned, we will have our rounds of technical interviews, post which we will have a panel discussion also. Whether this is a parameter for anybody to qualify or if it's a replacement, I would say no. We will have our own parameters, which is the technical evaluation, post which there will be the panel discussion. That is a priority for us. Once that is cleared, we will look into the others, but that will not be a criteria for any selection. Arun, I hope that clarifies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, our selection is totally based on the technical rounds of interviews and the panel discussion. That is the basis for selection.
So as of now, only 3 queries we got from the students, sir, and a few general points that we like to inform on the pre-placement talk is we are no blocking Anna Auditorium in VIT Vellore campus for the pre-placement for the entire placement process, sir. So we told all the students, interested students, to assemble sharp by 8 o'clock so that we can start the process, sir. So both Vellore and Chennai campus have to assemble in Anna Auditorium, Vellore campus, 8 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, great. So we will be also there on time. So any other questions? Hope the recruitment process is clear to everyone now.
Yes, ma'am. As of now, there is no queries, ma'am. So only 3 queries we received. And if any queries, we can spend 5 minutes before we start the round 1 so that we can start immediately.
Sure. Our team will be there. We will be addressing the queries if it is there tomorrow also.
Yeah. Also, if any queries are coming, even post this session and before tomorrow's test, feel free to reach
Yeah,
out
I'll
directly.
be sharing to I'll be sharing in an email to ma'am, sir, so that it can be addressed.
Perfect, perfect. We don't have to wait till tomorrow. You can please send in whatever query is there.
Yes,
Send it on to me.
I'll email all the queries. Sure, sir, sure, sir.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Okay, then. Thanks, Arun and Karthik, for organizing this session. And students, we are
Thank you, ma'am.
excited to meet you all tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
We are
you.
looking forward to have you in the campus tomorrow, ma'am, and the entire team, sir. VIT
Yes.
is happy to host you tomorrow.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. So we are also looking forward to meet people and have a discussion. Sure.
Sure, sir. Welcome.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity, sir. We are looking forward to go forward.
Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you, sir. Good
Bye-bye.
day, sir.
Thanks again.